Hey guys, Sincel here again. This video will round out the basics in the beginner's guide to Gwent. I've been working on a new format for videos going forward that I think those who appreciated the depth of the guide so far will be able to appreciate even more. Keep an eye on the channel for the next portions of the series is all I can really say right now. Now, getting into today's guide. This one's a little different than the rest. Today, I just want to cover all, or nearly all, sorry if I forgot to include anyone, of the Gwent resources that I've found valuable in my time playing. These resources will cover anything from beginner topics to deck building resources, outlets for competitive play, and so on. First, let's get the obvious one out of the way. Plaguegore.com is the first place most players should check. This is CD Projekt Red's official outlet for the game, and you can find a ton of stuff here, from official patch notes to an integrated deck builder, which will eventually have an import function and already has an export function from the game, or forums for direct communication with the community and developers alike. In the same vein as the Plaguegore website, we have all of CDPR's official outlets for communication. There's the Plaguegore Twitter, the CD Projekt Red Twitter and Twitch, as well as the Gwent YouTube and even the Gwent Discord. GWENTUP.com used to provide more in-depth meta statistics back in the beta, as well as the best deck tracker for Gwent prior to the option being available in-game. Nowadays, the biggest draw for their site is their well put together listings for decks and their deck builder. While the Plaguegore website is starting to become the go-to resource for this, GWENTUP works very well and is a place to check for more deck lists. The Gwent subreddit is a good place to check if you want to catch the juiciest leaks in town before they're gone. On a more serious note, this is a great place to catch other players discussing all aspects of the game, from card balance to art, upcoming changes to the game, and much, much more. Many of the other resources I'll go through, including CDPR themselves, maintain some sort of presence here in order to provide more outreach to the community. The Team Aretuza website is an amazing resource in all ways. Team Aretuza is a competitive Gwent team who are providing, in my opinion, the single best resource for learning Gwent right now. If you want to delve into more advanced topics in a readable form rather than guides like my video series, this is the first place, and the only place really, that I would recommend going. The Academy at Team Aretuza's site is far and above the best place to learn anything about the game. There's a full glossary of terms, and I really do mean a full glossary, basic gameplay guides, guides for deck building, guides for tournament play. You can even quiz yourself after taking the lessons. Outside of that, they have an arena picker, which ranks every card in the game as it's relevant to arena and aids you in picking the best option from a group of 4 cards. They provide relatively frequent updates to their meta reports, which are reports classifying all of the top decks currently being played competitively by tier. And they provide a pick and ban tool for tournaments or practice competitive play and maintain an entire calendar with active Gwent community events. It is just a phenomenal hub for all things Gwent, and I really, really encourage you to check it out. Team Leviathan Gaming, or TLG, is another competitive Gwent team that puts out frequent reports and guides for the game. While their website isn't as in-depth as Team Aretuza's, the content is still incredibly helpful and valuable to both beginner and advanced players alike. Getting another take on the current meta and cross-comparing the TLG meta report with Team Aretuza's meta report can be very useful for a fresh perspective. This next one is a neat little tool I came across recently called HyperGwent. It's very cool. It's a little extension for your browser that allows you to hover over the name of a card, such as, a name appearing in Twitch chat, and you can pull up its card art or description right in your browser. It's great when you're watching streams and generally for referencing cards out of game if you're not familiar with every single card in the game. And on the note of watching streams and videos, one of the best ways to better your gameplay is to watch more experienced players play and explain their logic and line of thinking. Here, in no particular order, are some of the community members that I personally enjoy watching and learning from. We'll start with Shin Miri. Shin Miri consistently streams his educational and analytical gameplay in all forms, from arena to pro ladder. He always gives that extra bit of insight that you won't really get from some other streamers, and it proves to be incredibly beneficial when learning advanced strategies and mechanics. Mcbird is another content creator who provides some great YouTube and stream content for Gwent. He also hosts the Commander's Horn podcast, a dedicated Gwent podcast, which involves many members of the community and covers all facets of the game, from balance to general deck building, upcoming changes, and I mean really everything. Last, but certainly not least, Sir Pumpkin is a long-time favorite for me to watch. Pumpkin streams almost daily on his channel and consistently plays well, with oftentimes unique and creative lists that are off meta and provide good insight into countering decks which you may be having trouble with. And that just about covers it, guys. I just wanted to reiterate that I only listed some of my personal favorites, and this isn't an end-all be-all list of streamers or YouTubers within the Gwent community. It's simply who I enjoy watching. And on that note, I hope you guys found this video and the resources I've listed useful. If you did, remember to subscribe, like the video, and check out my Twitch stream sometime. Keep an eye on the channel, as I'll be doing some different Gwent guides with a unique format very soon. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.
Oh, dude, 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. Level 18. Belt, leather belt, leather belt, 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 belt. Oh, dude. Level 18. Belt, leather belt, leather belt, 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 level 18. Oh, dude. 4 strength, 4 stam, belt.